Bruh. Good job. I'm proud of you. Sorry, I was catching up on a couple of things. Wah! How do you sort it into containers and then not eat it? Hello? Let me restart that so that I can actually see my stream. Then we're gonna put this up here. Big brain. So that then... So, I don't know how much more there is of this. Because I don't really remember where I left off. It's been a while. But... Thank you for the hit pats. If I finish the main game, then I'll go into Orpheus. Because Orpheus is the DLC. Yeah. Have good foods. Because I believe there's only 3 acts. Oh. Oh. This is my last chance to speak to anyone before the trial. What did I miss? How are you, Minus? I'm okay, thanks, dude. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I need to catch up on these because it's been a minute. I forgot. Freddy died. I'm trying to catch myself up on what happened. Freddy died because the Furies, pursued us, and Freddy got in the way. And then we went to the underworld to try to get Freddy back and try to get Persephone her throne back. The furries! Stop! Imagine. Yeah, so we went down to the underworld because Persephone tricked us. She told us that we were going down to the underworld. If she got her throne back, then she could get Freddy out of the underworld. Which was a lie. Freddy can't come back from the underworld. Nobody can come back from the underworld. And then while we were in the underworld, we also found Calliope and discovered that Calliope and Persephone had a thing. So as much as I was flirting with Persephone only had feelings for Calliope and was just hoping that if she flirted with us, I think then, you know, maybe we'd get our memories back of being Calliope. I forgot this was really sad when I left off. Oh no! I did the Orpheus thing. I went into the underworld to get Freddy back, but it was a lie. There was no way to get her back, and what's more, Freddy didn't want to. She chose to sacrifice herself, she said, and she wasn't taking it back. At least I got to say goodbye. I'll miss her so much. Persephone, damn, that's a nice Calliope soul you got there. Yeah. So... Calliope was scared of something. Medusa... Oh, there's so much. Hold on. I gotta remember what the last thing I read was. She was attacked by the Furies. Go into Hades with Persephone. This will allow us... Yeah, so... I think Persephone said she didn't have the power to talk to the Fates. or the Furies, whatever. I think they're both basically the same thing. Um, and she didn't have the power to bring them back. All she cared about when she went down to the underworld was taking that throne back, which was hella selfish and hella rude. um, this will allow us to not only talk to the Fates and find out what Calliope wanted with them, but also bring back Freddie. Sounds great, provided it's all true. Apollo showed up again out of nowhere, declaring that Persephone's being suspicious, but he's not exactly helping or full of alternatives. I have no choice but to trust Persephone for now. As for what we learned in the underworld, holy crap. Calliope was there. I guess her soul and the Eidolon are separate things, which even Persephone didn't know. The important thing is that Calliope was there and I got to talk to her. She told us everything. It was Athena. I want both Persephone and Freddie. Freddie dies and Persephone wasn't even an option. Yeah. I didn't get any of my woman. I do wonder if there is a chance of keeping Freddie alive, though. Which is something I'll have to explore at another time. And I don't. One thing about this game, because it's got a lot of different options, which I don't know how many of them actually change the outcome. I'll probably play it again. I just don't know if I'll play it on stream. Because it's not long, but yeah. Oh no, I can't. Sorry, I rubbed my eye and now I can't read. Hold on. How to keep Freddie. Don't split focus, probably. Damn. It's not Persona with How to and Girlfriend 2. Crazy. I would correct you, but I actually don't remember her name. Oh. Excuse me, that's her name. Look, man. She's a sweetheart, but she was girlfriend 1. Technically. Yes, but she got sidelined once Haru was in the picture. Okay, I can read again. Was! Yeah. It was Athena. She received a prophecy from Apollo to save the idols, and that's why she summoned the Furies. She can do that? To kill Calliope. To try and keep it from happening. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. I became the last muse after Calliope's death, and now Athena wants me dead. To keep the idols safe? This is huge. You needed her so fast. To be fair, at that point, I think I already had her maxed out. So it wasn't like there wasn't really much reason to keep visiting her. She was already at level 10. And I had been visiting her even after she was at level 10. Oh. No! Wait. Freddie let them in. She and Hermes are what, pals now? No, but Freddie's dead! That's so sad! Hermes is gonna be Hermes is gonna be so sad. Did I say Hermes was suspicious? I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly, they seem like the least suspicious idol of them all so far. Earnest, always eager to help. The world could use another Hermes or two. To be fair to you then, getting everyone to level 10 gives the best gear / personas? Yeah. You do have to skip them after they're 10. Yeah, but like, even still, I got a lot of people to level 10 for my first playthrough. There was certain people I didn't even touch because I just didn't like them as characters, but I got a lot of people to level 10. Apollo brought us to Hermes. Hermes owes him a favor, something about stealing 50 cows, to ask if they'd bring Persephone and I to Hades, and they agreed. Even knowing it was against the rules and it might get them into trouble, Hermes is the best. I love Hermes. Hermes is such a sweet bean. Pet, pet, pet. Funny how you didn't get the most useful just because you're a teacher. That's not the reason. The reason was because you made complex. I know that her story is apparently sad, but made complex. Oh yeah, Aphrodite is another one that I want to find out if I can change. Because that one was really sad. I forgot she was a maid. What do you mean you forgot she was a maid? Oh no. He did nothing. That's sad. I'm not gonna read this one because it's really sad and, yeah. You heard such read me? That's crazy. Actually crazy. Like, what do you mean, you teacher? I literally dated or not dated, but talked up to the, counselor and I had no problems with it. It was just because she was part of a maid service that I had a problem with it. Because I hated being called master. He knew. Apollo knew who the murderer was all along. Athena came to him for a prophecy on how to save the idols, and he gave it to her. But it doesn't make any sense. If Apollo knew about the prophecy, why did he stop Athena from just killing me at the start? Why did he help me at all? Calliope said he's lying to protect me, to prevent me from sharing her fate. But I know the prophecy now, so whatever it is, I'm locked into it. All of Apollo's lies were for nothing. I think we're due a very serious conversation when I get back. Ooh. You were all over Maruki. I loved Maruki. Until he turned into a... No! I still loved Maruki even at the end. Because he had good intentions. It just... He was... I don't know. I don't even know. He was just too optimistic with the world. His story was depressing. He was a sad boy. But he just wanted everyone to be happy. I'm like, oh baby, it's not that easy. Kakisha, hi, Blank. How's it going? I tried to talk to Apollo when I got back to the apartment and give him the benefit of the doubt, but it didn't get very far. He basically admitted to everything Calliope said and then left after a bunch of apologies. If I want to have a real discussion about this, it'll have to be at his beach house. Who are you, Maruki? Depressed? Oh, going good. How the kitchen? I'm depressed. I just came back to this game and I'm like, oh yeah! Everything happened. A lot of people died. I'm sad. We found out who the murderer was. Well, I'm catching up on the latest notes because I don't remember really what happened. But oh, yeah. Excuse me. Well, we have our murderer. It was Athena all along. We got it straight from Calliope herself. Athena went to Apollo for a prophecy on how to save the idols. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. I'm so happy to play Stray God, so everyone you loved used you or is dead, and some may not like you anymore. Yeah. I'll press that mood, Kisha. Look at those abs. We can eat dinner on them. Oh my gosh. Hi, Nick. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I mean, if we're talking about Apollo's abs, I mean, yeah. Absolutely. But Apollo's as much at fault here as Athena is, so screw all of them. Calliope was the last of the muses, and then it was me, so we had to go. She's headed in from me from the very start. She never intended to let me live, no matter what I did. Thing is, I don't exactly have proof of this. Somehow, I doubt Athena would back down even if I did. Oh, and apparently, why? Absolutely. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Stop. I appreciate it, but I mean, I really like Apollo's design. Those abs are very nice. It's not just the abs though. His design in general, beautiful. Happy New Year, JR. Welcome. If you had a nice New Year celebration, if you celebrated, I know I didn't, but that's okay. I went to bed. That was my New Year's celebration. um, thing is, I don't exactly have proof of this. Somehow I doubt Athena would back down even if I did. Oh, and apparently she can also summon the Furies. I almost keep saying the other word. You can feed him chicken and rice off his stomach. Damn! That sounds divine. You got super sleep. Love that. Honestly, the best way to spend the new year. The furries, yes. You know, the embodiment of retribution that my powers don't even work on. Ugh, this is gonna be trouble, isn't it? Yeah, it's like I thought. Persephone agreed that Athena isn't likely to stop now. The trial will go forward, and if Athena thinks killing me will save the idols, she'll do it. Meaning, we'll just have to find a way to stop her if we can. How exciting! Persephone, my beloved. Now, if you want to talk about good designs, she doesn't have abs, but I mean, look at that pantsuit. Oh. Alright, later. Damn. Burn said, I'm not interested in this one. That sounds divine. Just on the Shark Thirst memes with me. Look, man. I had 3 people that I was interested in here. It was her, she's dead. Him, he's a traitor. And her, she's also a traitor. They all lied to me! Nah, she's hot. Just want to play more games. You're good. I know, I was just making a joke. Enjoy your games. Or are dead. Yeah. Freddy's dead. The other 2 are traitors. She's dead. So bad Hades. Hades is also long dead. Freddy dead. Big dead. It was a lie, all of it. Maybe it's why Persephone originally agreed to help me, and it's been her plan all along. Or maybe she just couldn't resist the opportunity. The entire trip to the underworld was Persephone trying to get what she wanted and nothing more. Exactly what Apollo accused her of. Even so, I couldn't keep the throne from her. Persephone needed to realize on her own that it's an obsession which has brought her nothing but misery. So she decided to destroy the throne. Excuse me. As for the lying and manipulation and bringing me here just to get it in the first place, well, that's a conversation we'll have when we get back to the real world. On a separate note, I learned that Persephone and Calliope were in love. They weren't just friends, they were a couple. I guess they broke up a couple of years ago, but the way Persephone acted from the start makes so much more sense now. Real. I'm like, she was so into us, but then it turns out she wasn't actually into us. But then she was also really cold at the beginning. But it's a whole thing. Well, I tried talking to Persephone once we got back to the apartment, but she wasn't having it. If I want to settle this, I'll have to hunt her down for whatever good that'd do. Do I? I was gonna say, I don't think Pan has any updates. Eros doesn't have any updates. It'll calm down eventually, right? Oh. Oh. Medusa. Venus. Orpheus. Oh, here, we can read the story about Orpheus now that we're back from the underworld. Though we'll get more of that later, depending on when I finish this. You know the story about Orpheus and Eurydice? How Orpheus goes into the underworld to get his love back, and Hades says, okay, but only if you never look back the entire way to the surface. Right before the exit, Orpheus loses his nerve and looks back, and thus Eurydice is forced to remain dead forever. Cruel, classic, and apparently true. Or the heart of it seems to be, anyhow. Orpheus was so bitter about the whole thing, he's waited on that empty throne all these thousands of years, waiting for Persephone to return. Just to keep her from it. I don't know why he blames her and not her former, and now dead, husband. But I guess I'll find out. A little detail Persephone failed to share before our arrival. It seems that, as the great bard of ancient Greece, Orpheus had powers similar to mine. So when we showed up in the underworld's throne room, he and I duked it out musically. Until I finally convinced him this whole vendetta of his wasn't worth it and it was time to move on. Last I saw of him, he and a few shades left in Hades who supported him had wandered off into the shadows together, hopefully to find their rest. And that is the end. I don't know if I'm allowed to speak to all three of these people. That's the end of my journal, I should say. But you know what my priority is. Persephone! Come here! We need to have a chat.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Are you okay?
How about you? Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
Don't you want to talk about it?
Oh, Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
I love her voice so much. We could start over.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
Apologizing really isn't my style, Grace.
Stranger things have happened.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry. There, you have it. Are you satisfied?
Not really.
It's a start.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
I miss my friend that's dead. If I hadn't become an idol, then she wouldn't be dead. Yeah.
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. Now I wonder.
keep expecting her to break out into song and then she doesn't. Damn, that's it? That doesn't feel like closure at all. Like, she apologized, yes, but it doesn't actually feel like actual closure. Apollo, let's have a chat. I don't know if this is gonna go any better, but...
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Uh-huh. I know you care.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out.
Why is he
Okay.
mopey?
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Okay, moody child. Get...
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
I'm not angry. I'm kind of angry, actually. Yes, I am.
Of all the people who've lied to me lately, I least expected it from you.
It made so much sense at the time, but now it's almost a relief to have it out in the open. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
I'm not
I
giving up.
haven't given up. Prophecy or no prophecy. Neither should you.
You're right. You're right. I know you're right.
It's not over till it's over.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I'll try.
Yeah, I get it. It's not easy, but I get it.
I can't say there's nothing to forgive, because there is definitely something to forgive.
I suppose I'll see you at the trial, Grace. I wish you all the best.
Bye! Screw you! No, I do like Apollo. I feel for him. Because, like... it's out of his control. Like, at the end of the day, a prophecy is a prophecy. And, like... that's just how it is. But, like... him saying... a long time ago, he was like, I can't tell you the prophecy because if I tell you the prophecy, then you're locked into it and there's no way around it. But at the end of the day, Athena already knew the prophecy. So whether or not I knew it, I was still technically locked into it. Hi, Huntress. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I feel like it's been a while. I also feel like the last time I talked to you was concerning. Doing good in yourself? I'm good. I'm vibing. This game is making me sad, but it was? I can't remember. I thought there was something about gas
Pan?
or
Are
something
you
of the
here?
like, but I could be wrong. I also don't remember
Pan.
clearly. I love Pan's area. I got smoked out of the cockpit. I'm all
Alright
bitter.
then.
Okay, that's good.
Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are
I'm
you?
glad to hear that you're bitter. I feel like I do need to apologize to Pan, because he didn't do anything wrong. Well, he's still an asshole, but he didn't do anything wrong. Hi, Luke. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to apologize.
I'm sick? Oh,
Apologize?
no. I feel like you're always
Me?
sick.
Well,
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
I hope you feel better soon, though.
Then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way?
I've been getting sick a lot. Yeah, I've noticed.
Tell you what, Grace.
Take
Let's
care of
indulge in
yourself.
one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
Hi, nobody. How you doing? Tell me everything you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer. I mean, at this point, what do I have to lose?
Okay, where do I begin?
I don't really trust him, but...
Well, of course it was Athena.
Well, duh.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
I'm doing well, how are you? I'm vibing.
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out.
Huh?
It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
He has a point. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad that this is like ending. I didn't realize I was this close to like the end. But I mean, I knew this was a short game. And I shouldn't have just left it like right at the end, but things popped up. But if the idols end, thank you for the like, Luke, I appreciate it. If the idols end, does that mean that they die? Or that they just become human? Because if they become human, I don't think it's a bad thing. Happy New Year, thank you so much. I hope you had a good start to your year, nobody. Thank you for the hydrate. And the stretch. Yeah, if they become human, then I don't think it's a bad thing. However, if they if they die, then I'm gonna have a problem with it. Just let them die?
Oh, so just let the idols die off. You'd be okay with that?
Did the prophecy say precisely that? Prophecies can be such tricksy little bastards. Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Alright, Smarts. She's like, huh? What do you mean? Okay, time for well, let me catch up on my journals before I say time for the trial. Nope, wrong one. Apollo. Went to the beach house. Apollo and I finally talked it out, and while I kind of get why he did what he did, I'm not sure I can ever get past all the lying. Good intentions, sure, but what about the next time Apollo thinks I need protection from fate? He gets it. Of course he does. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens next to the trial. At the trial. I went to the underworld, the nightclub one, and hashed things out with Persephone. As much as they could be. She'll never apologize for what went down, of course. It's just not in her nature. Even so, I think she feels badly about it in her own way, and is trying to change. We'll see how far that goes. I went to Pan and told him everything that happened. To his credit, he listened, and I don't think he'll sell me out to Athena before the trial. Lesson learned, maybe? His advice surprised me. Let the prophecy play out. If the idols don't continue, then they don't continue. That's a pretty surprising attitude from an idol. Say what you want about Pan, he's never what you expect. Do I trust him? No, but let's do this. Strip pole. Oh no, that's a... Hold on, that's a microphone. This is literally where the game started.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
No!
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart, we remain.
Oh.
You do not sail in vain.
Oh. In
my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
That's a nice visual of having all the muses with her.
Okay, here we go.
Why is nobody here?
Hello? Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Hermes. Why does Hermes look so sad? Isn't
I
this
thought
Olympus?
this
Was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no. Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Oh, we're actually at Olympus. Got it.
Is this a real place? It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we? Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Are you sure the idols
How
are
do you
dying?
know it's true? How can you be so certain? Each time we pass on our eidolon, we become a little less. It is, however, not solely that. I have had Hecate researching the matter for decades, and her results are conclusive. We are diminishing. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
You'll do anything?
You had
Tell
Calliope
them.
killed.
Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
Yeah!
This is your chance to end it, Athena. Your last chance. I know you want to save the idols, but there has to be some part of you that understands you've gone too far.
Nothing is too far!
No? Not even murdering Calliope? She didn't deserve your protection? I don't? Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. You, it's not just you. Time to put you in check. There are other idols too. You irritating speck. Aren't you aware? Sorry, little bird. It's time. These people time to wring your next, little girls. Seems like a theme here.
Hello, Tiffany.
I grabbed the brass ring, but then what to do? A great shiny throne, but still in the darkness. Kill her today, and Athena, that's you too. Of course you would make it all about you.
Damn.
Athena, I'm glad you were here to see how someone grew. None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through. I won't have you dying for me. It's not how this should work. I need you to see you're lost in a moment, lost in a song, but the thinking's all wrong. This whole sacrifice deal, you can live without needing to kill.
Ah.
It's the right thing to do. The right place to be. Really, Pan, you?
The way I see it, if you have to take grace, then you definitely have to take me.
Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology.
Oh.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one, just how long has she been in place? You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is.
Punch her, she deserves
Leave
it!
it up to you what to do with this.
That's crazy! I'm not gonna punch her!
Years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue. Step away. Let it go. Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something new.
It's really nice, the representation of Athena being in the old attire. While everyone else is wearing kind of more modern clothing because she's stuck in the old ways. Whereas everyone else has kind of started to embrace the way that new things are.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment, but it appears we're about to have a repeat of what happened in Hades.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
It means we are disbanding the courts.
I was gonna say she's destroying the
Not
throne.
only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
It won't be right away, so those who are too fearful can go into hiding. But it's time. No more laws, no more secrets.
What does that involve? What about
What
Athena?
about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Oh, now that's an old tune.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
You're all in agreement.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument. Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
What can I say? I'm trying
Sure.
something different. Plus, this is what Calliope was fighting for.
Calliope would definitely approve.
So no rules at all.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
As much as anyone can.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved.
That'll be a nice change
As
for
for the
her.
rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
Assuming they don't just round us up the moment they realize what we are.
Quite so.
Oh.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
Well,
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed. I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
that smirk on Pan's face.
Well, you did it, Grace. The trial has come and gone, and you're still standing.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. I wish Freddy was here.
I'm still standing, sure, but not everyone made it.
No, but your friend cared for you deeply. I wager she'd be thrilled by your success.
Oh, probably. You defeated the goddess of wisdom with a song. Top 40 material, Grace.
Top 40? Oof, that's quite the imagination.
What can I say? Freddy was an optimist.
Obviously, the freedom the rest of the idols have extends to you as well. I can't compel you to remain. And yet I am asking you to do so.
What for?
Why do you need me to stay? What can I do?
I think the question is more, what can't you do? Grace, you helped solve issues we've wrestled with for centuries. It wasn't simply because you're the muse. We need you.
Oh.
Ready to go out and face the music, Grace?
Always.
That's what I'm good at. 2 months later. Finished Act 3. Weird fridge.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
That's
The way
adorable.
she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
At least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Yes, ma'am. What about
I
Venus
heard Eros and Venus left the city together. Was that right?
You heard correctly. Venus wanted to use her fame to do good works as an activist, and Eros is assisting her.
Let's be realistic. He's there to catch her when her efforts inevitably implode.
You're being uncharitable, sister. I was at one of Venus's rallies, and it was rather invigorating.
Aphrodite always did love being adored by the masses.
I think she'll
Well, at
do
any
great
rate,
things.
Eros sounded keen. He thinks this is a much better approach than wallowing in Olympus.
You mean he's glad to have time to pursue a new lover or two?
Aww.
Who could blame him?
It's been a while since he's had that opportunity.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
It's really nice that Persephone is calling him brother now, because I don't think they ever really did that. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. I don't remember that much, but if they did say it, it was in like a derogatory tone, whereas like they sound really genuine saying it now. It's kind of nice.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
They can go back to the old world?
It's a long way to travel by herself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Asterion is not, currently. He's going to appear on the next season of that, television dating show.
No way!
I thought that was just a rumor.
No. He is really doing it.
That's great.
Asterian's rather thrilled at all the attention. Last I spoke to him.
I don't understand the appeal.
He's a sweetheart, and you know it. I hope you find someone awesome.
As for Hecate,
I also hope you find
there's
someone
little chance of
awesome.
her leaving the reliquary. I assume she's the same as always.
She is. Hecate enjoys the solitude. At any rate, she claims everything will change for us soon enough.
It is written, I'm guessing.
Naturally.
What about Medusa?
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new cat.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere.
Oh.
It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Oh.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
That would be cool. About
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling. So the
I
Oracle
can see
tells me.
that.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never
They'll
fear.
be fine.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
What about
Pen.
Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Mostly
As far
harmless.
as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
And then last but not least,
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No. It's business as always.
Trips to Hades.
I am no longer its queen, but I am still the most familiar with its workings. And Hades is changing.
oh,
Perhaps it's the mere fact that the mortal world is aware of us again. I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to say?
well, that's everyone.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Kind of feels like this is it, huh? Like we won't see each other for a long time.
No. Not like this. You're right.
Everything has changed.
Not Freddy's head.
Stormy skies clear, soft breeze blow.
The ocean lies calm, stars are out.
We'll chart our paths. I've no doubt.
Hi, King. How are you? I haven't seen you since last year. Happy New Year.
With different route, a fresh coat of paint, sails unfurled, ready to go.
Watching the shore as we drift away.
Lost in the sunrise, parting mists of gray.
Sailing to new water, the rush of a new day.
Everything has changed. Everything.
Damn. But yeah, how are you, King? Sorry. Was invested in my song. Oh. You survived against all odds, your heart was always in the right place, and I missed the last one. Laura Bailey, Troy Baker, Mary Elizabeth McGlinnan, or McGlynn, my bad. Allegra Clark. So many people that I actually know. Okay, that is speeding it up. I was like, is that speeding it up? I don't want to skip it, I just want to speed it up a little bit. Such a gorgeous game, honestly. I adore it. Headless Chicken Games. Humble Games. Love Humble Games. Oh my goodness. Yippee. When are you not EP? Great question. That I don't know the answer to. Never not EP. Just the joys of my job and everything in between. Carrie Ann. Someone at work calls me Carrie Ann, and I'm like, that's not my name. I love that in the massive string of names here, that was the one that I picked out. Whoa. Okay. Well, that's the main game done. I'm gonna BRB real quick, and then I will go do the, and then I will do the DLC. Sorry, I was grabbing sugar. Alright. Is there a secret thing? I assume there's probably not, but let me check anyway. No, there's not. That's fine. Orpheus DLC! Oh. Huh? New game? Oh. Start your new DLC save using choices from Stray Gods. Yeah, okay. This will be interesting.
You're taking a rather long time to make your move, old friend. One would almost think you're lingering. Perhaps to keep the game going as long as possible.
I sense an ulterior motive.
Aha! I knew it. You invited me here to play so you could riddle me with questions. I see right through you, boatman. You're kind to be concerned, but everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He's like, I
All
really
right,
don't
maybe
care.
it's not fine. What's wrong? That is an excellent question.
I don't know why I'm here.
If you must know, I suppose I have to wonder, why am I still here?
He's like,
Yes,
wait,
I know I'm
you
dead.
be?
In the land of the dead. That's not what I meant. The thing is, after Persephone gave up on her throne, I gave up. I left with all the other shades. One by one, they all faded away into oblivion. Even Benny. But not me. I expected it, I wanted it, yet I remain. Why is that?
I thought life was really over, and I was ready to meet the end, to leave behind a world of suffering, to make love to oblivion. But I stand here now, corrected, left with nothing and no one. I have somehow been rejected, and I don't know what I've done wrong. What now? And who now? Where do I belong? Thought I'd live my destiny, but is there one more song? Now this, and now then, I will find my place again. I knew it all along.
I'm very
There's
confused.
always one more song.
Hi, Hermes.
Hi. You know, this isn't normally my kind of thing. I go for the heavy beats. But it's nice.
Have we met?
I mean, probably a long time ago. When you died. I would have been someone else, though.
Ah, then you're Hermes.
And you're Orpheus. Persephone once told me I should stay clear of you, but yeah, a lot has changed lately.
Well, that took a turn very quickly. I was like, damn, this is depressing. And then it's like, hey, Hermes! Hello, Hermes! Why have we never met?
You say Persephone told you to stay clear? Hence why we've never met, I assume?
Uh-huh. I mean, I met some of the shades. They were so nice. I miss Benny.
Yeah. All gone, I'm afraid. Except for me.
Excuse me.
But hey, things are different now. I can do whatever I want. And so can you.
I'm an adult!
I can do whatever I want.
Hell yeah. That's a pun, I think.
I think. You don't seem like a
I
Hermes.
hate to say it, but you don't look like any of the depictions of Hermes I'm familiar with. Granted, they were all statues, but they certainly weren't dressed as you are.
You mean like in a toga and stuff?
Persephone was greatly changed in the same way, but even so, I still knew it was her.
Deep down, I'm still Hermes. But I'm also me. You just get used to it.
How's the living
Just
world?
how are things in the living world? We don't hear much down here.
Oh man, where do I even start? Well, the idols aren't in hiding anymore, for starters.
You were in hiding?
Yeah. The chorus is gone, and I started streaming. I'm an
Oh, let's go!
influencer now. Isn't that awesome?
None of those words mean anything to me.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm assuming that's what you were asking about, I guess.
Hermes started streaming!
Well, anyhow, was there something specific you wanted?
Well, I heard you singing, not like intentionally, but I just thought, I can help. Maybe what you need is to get away.
Oh.
Maybe I can bring you up to the mortal world?
You can do that?
Yeah, it's a psychopope thing.
You mean psychopomp?
I don't know what either of those words
Could be.
mean.
So cool, right?
You're gonna bring a ghost to the real world? I don't think that's... Well, I guess the rules are all gone, but I don't think that's...
What are these towers? Do people live there? So many lamps. There's light everywhere. Such a magnificent sculpture. Is this for a god? Was this city built over a volcano? How odd.
Perhaps this isn't the end. There's so much to explore. My lips, they tremble. My hands, they shake. There's a whole new world in store. What now? And who now? Where will I belong? I thought I'd lived my destiny, but we're writing one more song. suppose I must go home, back to being terribly alone.
What? You're literally in the mortal world now and you're just... Huh? Even Oblivion isn't ready for you.
I suppose it's time to return, isn't it?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Well, I'm dead, am I not? Surely there's no choice in the matter.
You left the underworld before, right? Long time ago? That means you can again. That's the rule.
What?
So, all these
What?
centuries,
Huh?
I could have returned at any time?
Ain't no way!
You'd have to find a gate and get past Corone and Cerberus. Not that either of them are really into their jobs lately. But yeah,
Huh? Are you certain?
Wait, how do you even know this?
I told you it's a psycho.
Pope thing, yes, I recall. Makes one wonder why Lord Hades granted me the right in the first place. I mean, naturally my music is beyond compare, but...
I don't know. Maybe he thought it would be funny.
that seems very likely, in fact.
He thought it would be a funny joke, so he committed to the bit. This is amazing!
Then I'm alive? Alive? Can you believe it? Orpheus lives again!
Yeah! Oh, this is your thing.
Do you hear that, modern world? Orpheus, bard of the ages, the legend who moved the heart of the king of Hades himself, walks amongst you! Ha ha!
Uh-huh.
I suppose the question really is to do what?
I got it. Why don't you start a new story?
A new story?
Yes, a new story. You asked what you do when your story's over. You write a new one. Here.
Hermes is so cute. My story's hard to top.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but my story was the stuff of true legend. I wrote songs that defined our world. I had a love, the envy of all others. Even my death was the thing of spectacle. Which reminds me, are the Maenads still about? They made my disembodied head sing for quite a long time. Most uncomfortable.
Oh.
I don't think so.
The point is, a masterpiece is no easy thing to follow. Surely that holds true even today.
I get it. Sequels do kind of suck sometimes. But not always. You gotta try.
Why are you helping
What's
me?
your interest in this, Idol? You know next to nothing about me.
I heard you sing.
That's hardly the same thing.
Isn't it? Grace made Athena give up through the power of a song. Corny, I guess. But songs show what's inside your heart. And how many times do you get to see what's inside someone's heart? If that doesn't make you know them, I mean, what does?
I suppose you have me there.
You're not
You're
like
very
other
strange,
gods.
Hermes of the Idols. I have to say, I don't quite know what to make of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The stories of the gods and everyone I've personally met led me to believe you were all... fickle, vain, damaged goods even.
Damn.
Oh, no, that's still a thing mostly.
But not you.
That's still a thing, mostly.
I don't know. I'm just trying to live like the old Hermes told me to. Life should be better. And not just for me.
A
Aw.
rather novel concept.
What's a sequel?
Dare I ask what a sequel is?
It's when a movie follows up on the last one. Just some of them go on for a really long time.
And a movie is?
Ooh. There's a lot you're gonna have to learn. I bet you don't even have a phone.
I mean,
I'll
he's been
wager
dead
you
for
would
the last
win,
couple
I
hundred
assure you.
years.
How do you live? Oh man, we're gonna have to get you one. I could be your first text.
Oh my gosh, Hermes. You're adorable, but please.
You said here. Where is that exactly? Is this Thrace? Hellas?
No, we're a long, long way from those kinds of places.
Where then? Mesopotamia? Surely not.
Buddy, it's a part of the world your people didn't even know about back then. But that's even better. You get to discover it for yourself.
I don't know. It looks quite thoroughly discovered.
Not by you. You'll get to try everything for the first time. There's gotta be something you like. Right?
All right, Hermes, consider me intrigued. How should I begin this grand new tale you propose?
Yes. I was thinking I could show you around the mortal world a bit first. Show you how everything's...
No! No. That sounds like it would take forever.
You have a whole lifetime, right?
I've had enough lifetimes, damn. You're quite clever.
You are very astute, my young friend. We can use that clever mind to our advantage.
No one has ever said that before.
Imagine, you are about to read a magnificent modern tale. At its core, its very essence is...
Action?
I do cut a heroic figure, it's true, but I'm actually rather shit with a sword.
Good dialogue, then.
One can hardly talk their way into a new
That's
legend,
great.
can they?
I don't know, romance maybe?
My heart is spoken for.
That's true as may be, but my heart shall always belong to my beloved Eurydice.
Yeah, but wasn't that like a really long time ago?
Nah, we're talking Odysseus kind of thoughts.
It's perhaps it's time to move
No!
on. For the sake of this new adventure.
No!
Tell me, young Hermes, what is the fastest way to find love in this modern world?
Love? Like, real love? Oh man,
Tinder.
I guess there's... that?
That's not how
Is
you find
speed
love.
dating still a thing?
Speed dating.
That's not how you find love either. You got this.
I'll find a new love and we'll go down in history once more. A true
Oh, I
love.
hate this
I'll
song.
find it tonight. I'll find a great love the way I found Eurydice, and I'll find it tonight.
This is gonna go terribly wrong.
What do I want to get out of speed dating? The most glorious love, the heavens above will tremble in awe and shake at their core. The winds upon the seas will feel like a breeze when compared to our love. Let's call that a practice run. I'll find a new love, somebody who will understand that love's a klaxon from the mouths of gods. I'll find
I love
a
this
great
kind of
love,
drink.
gonna roll the dice once again, and I'm liking the odds. Are you ready to give all your love to a guy who wants to love you?
Of course, I wanna love you like I love Darren.
Who's Darren?
Oh, so you wanna talk about Darren? He's the best ex-boyfriend that I ever had. He would have been a good husband, could have been a good dad. But he left me because I loved a little too much. We went on one day, and then I
Oh.
never heard from him again. Huh, crazy, right?
I can't be who you want. Who's Darren? This guy sounds like he's saying
I
Hamilton.
just don't think this will work. It's not part of my...
I can actually kind of see that, and I hate it. I just really don't like this song.
Never be Darren.
I don't wanna be Darren.
Oh, Darren.
Oh,
Darren, he seems like a great guy.
I just wanna be with Darren. Darren, I'm gonna stand outside his house.
get out of here, Prospect 3! Happy New Year, Ray! I hope you had a nice New Year celebration.
Godspeed
She's a
to
stalker?
them. Time
Yeah,
for
they literally
Orpheus
went on
to
one
forge
date.
on and find greener, less darrenated pastures.
Sterinated pastors.
Find a new love, and Darren won't be part of it, no.
Oh.
Love, it's us against the world. There must be someone around you who is wise to it. I'm the most precious pearl.
I food combat with my partner for New Year's. That sounds amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Like someone I used to know.
Very loud.
That belong to a terrible monster.
Oh.
Snakehead
Medusa.
gorgon who feast on men's organs. A creature to pity, but still kinda pretty. What I'm trying to say is in a snake-headed way, you look really nice tonight. I meant it as a compliment.
Pretty is debatable.
That was a compliment. Okay, shake it off, Orpheus. It's only a matter
like-
of time till you find
I like
the one.
Medusa's design, but yeah.
I'll find a new love and they'll
Oh.
compliments. Once more, a true love, they'll compliment me back.
Her design is nice. Yeah. Her teeth are a bit scary. Yeah.
Eloquence, time for another crack.
This is fun. This is the DLC. This isn't the
Why don't you
original
tell
game.
me your favorite thing?
But this is so
I'm
cringy.
sure that it's dull and immensely boring.
Oh, it's so neat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you'll care.
Well, I shall humor you.
So
Go
this is
on.
Orpheus.
Take me there.
He just got taken out of the underworld, and he's in the
History.
real world. So he's got to learn.
History.
Oh,
History, history, history.
he's trying to find a partner. Yeah.
Greek history.
Do you know the story of
Like the story
Orpheus and
of
Eurydice?
glory,
Yes,
of gods giving power to men.
yes, and heroes with lyres
Yes.
whose music inspires.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, he
He
is.
has to be.
Apollo.
At least you know your history. I love Apollo.
Apollo inspires me too. It's nice to meet someone like you.
I'll explain when the song is
We
over if
can
I get a
agree
minute.
that musically, what he taught Orpheus changed history.
Oh, Orpheus, there was a clown.
Oh,
What?
He was a musical genius, but he turned around at the stupidest time in the
Oh.
stupidest way. We still call him stupid to this very
Oh.
day. I'm glad I found someone I trust who also hates Orpheus.
oh!
Not great for my sense of self-worth to be insulted for losing my love to Hades for all eternity. I'll find a
Okay, let me pause for a second. That's insane! Okay, let me explain the story of Orpheus and Eurydice real quick, because that was so mean! So Orpheus, I don't know the beginning of the story, but I know the ending. So basically, Orpheus went down to the underworld to bring back his lover, Eurydice. And Hades said that he could bring her back to the land of the living as long as he walked all the way through hell, or the underworld, without turning around to look at her. Which Hades, knowing how much he loved Persephone, knew would be next to impossible. Because if he truly loved her, then he would turn around. Because he would need to know that she was okay. But if he turned around, then he would lose her forever. Yeah. So this guy saying, yeah, Orpheus was an idiot is like, no, he just loved his woman so much that he couldn't stand to not turn around. But if he walks out, does he really get her? Well, in theory, yes. But can you imagine if you love someone that deeply, not being able to know, walking for days on end, and not being able to turn around and check on them or hearing their voice? You don't even know if they're okay until you're already out. Wouldn't he just get locked out of hell? I think it's a two-sided sword where it's like, if he had actually walked out of the underworld without turning to look at her, then did he truly love her at all? If he does turn around to look at her, then it shows how much he loves her, but then he also loses her. It's a double-edged sword, and it's a really tragic story. Yeah. So this game, the original game which I just finished, is about it involves a lot of Greek mythology where we run into Apollo, Persephone, Athena, Medusa, Aphrodite, and we're trying to solve a murder of one of the muses. Turned out Athena sent the Furies onto them and murdered the person, and we changed the world and all that jazz. This is the DLC where Hermes, funny little they then that they are, decided to go down to the underworld and bring Orpheus out of the underworld to the real world because, I don't know, they just thought it would be funny. And now Orpheus is trying to find another lover. So that's where we are right now. Sorry, info dump. I hope Orpheus can find another lover. I kind of don't want him to. But I kind of want it to be like, nobody can replace the person that I loved in the past. I kind of want that sappy little thing, but we'll see. I hope he stumbles upon someone not because they're looking for them, but like a cute moment of connecting. Yeah.
Got no problems.
Oh.
Making that money. Savvy young blank. Take you to the Shangri-La. Buy you a bucket of caviar. Let me show you what that money can do.
Get this guy out of here. That's how I'm feeling. No, thank you. Hi, Pop. Welcome to whatever this is. You have far too much ego. I don't know, this is a bop.
I've seen what gods do to a man whose ego's overfilled. A little statuette of gold won't stop you getting killed.
Real.
Thunderbolts as first resorts. Would you like to play? Turning all your hair to snakes. Rain for 9 whole nights and days. Bind you to a burning wheel. Push a boulder up a hill, but when it gets up to the top, it rolls back down, it never stops. Prometheus thought he was clever.
Sad friend needs an ego-filled friend.
Then eagles ate his
Yeah, but not this bad.
Forever. Good.
I mean, Orpheus, you could have just hit that
There's no more fun to be had
instead.
than putting the fear of gods into a proud mortal. Ooh, look at me. I'm speaking like a fury. I'll find a new
Oh, not again!
For me once more, a true love to give my
Poor Hermes is like, what is going on? Maybe I shouldn't have done this.
What is a kangaroo?
What is a kangaroo?
What's the point in trying? No one seems to work. And what if I'm lying to myself? There's still a few left. Could my love be there too? And if I walk away, do I walk away from you? My one shot at finding my new love. What's the point in trying?
I don't want you to find a lover, sorry, Orpheus.
Individuals also forgettable. Not
Oh.
what I'd call legendary material. I'm here for love. I should have seen. I want new love, but love doesn't want me. This isn't right. This isn't fun. So hear me now. I'm done. I'm done.
I mean, that's why you shouldn't
Oh, I'm done.
do speed dating. Just a
All
thought.
that? All that? And what comes of it? Nothing. No earth-shattering romance. Not a single Eurydice among the crowd. Not a one. How many times can one be expected to put their heart on the table
I'm sorry,
in a single
but
evening?
you shouldn't be going to
I
speed
don't
dating
think
and
the
expecting
mortals
to
find
fall
it
in
any
love.
easier. But they find new ways to keep trying, right? That's the important part.
Speed dating is hard. That is, I've never done it myself, but I don't like the concept personally. By the gods, how did he get into those pants? He hasn't changed out of them in a good couple thousand years. You're probably right.
I suppose you're right, even if I was hoping for more.
Yeah, rejection is rough.
And to have so many rejected by the great Orpheus in one night? I feel for them.
Sure. That too?
So, what comes next on our agenda? Guide the way.
I've never been in love. Not ever. So, maybe I'm not the best person to ask.
Hermes is so cute. I love them so much. Sweet innocent baby. Now kiss. No. I like to think that Hermes is an aromantic, asexual being. Who should I ask?
So then, who is the best person to ask?
I don't know. Aphrodite? There's a new one. She's real nice.
Oh, I like Venus.
No, the gods bequeathed me with one gift of love already. It would be unseemly to ask for another.
That's fair.
We haven't even tried any apps yet.
Okay,
There are,
no.
like, dozens.
Apps are a terrible
And
idea.
I suspect it will end the same way.
Those tight pants, though. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see them before. Oh, Hermes is trying their best. Persephone? This is not Persephone's bar.
I need a distraction. Surely one can be found here. Taverns used to be entertaining, after all.
Time to drink.
The answer is obvious, I suppose. I can't be forlorn if I don't remember what I'm being forlorn about. I was told they have no wine here, however. What manner of tavern doesn't provide the nectar of the gods? So many varied
Oh, but he doesn't have.
colors. I'm
He doesn't have
partial
any
to the
money.
green drink, but are those runes under the entry?
Oh my.
Medusa!
Intriguing specimen to discover in such squalor. Might you be in search of a little company?
I thought you got taken by the government. I'm not flirting with Medusa. The government? Yeah, at the end of the story, we were jigging up. No, but Medusa understands! But it's Medusa! At the end of the story, you give it a try. We'll see. At the end of the story, she, because she had been involved with Athena, she was like, well, I messed up. And she accidentally killed someone's cat. So she got, she got the gods to get in contact with the government, and the government took her away. They don't know what they did with her, but sure. Why not? What could go wrong flirting with Medusa?
Am I? To think I'd written off the possibility of new love until I laid eyes upon you.
You tease me, Bard. But Medusa has little tolerance for such cruel gapes these days.
Medusa? Here?
And why not here? Even in our day, such taverns were a refuge for the sad and weary.
Oh. You've had a day comparable to mine, then, I take it.
A day, a month, a century. I've lost track, truth be told.
To be fair, I really do like Medusa's
It never ends
the
for
way
likes
she
of
is in
us.
this game.
This is our lot, as the fates have decreed it.
You can commit to flirting with her. How is life among mortals?
Confess that I struggle to see how you could exist among mortals, Medusa. Is that not difficult, given your unique tastes?
Why, it is not difficult at all. In fact, I have been on a diet. Can you not tell? I have been good, truly. Only a little slip-up or two.
The little
Don't
sad
you hate it when you
snakes!
accidentally eat somebody? It's always so awkward.
Well, you jest. But if that man did not wish to be eaten, he should not have knocked on my door.
Vegan
See,
mood!
suit and tie, asking if I was familiar with his god. Me? Huh. Who knows every god? The god.
I love that pup. What became of Athena?
Last I heard, you'd become a servant to the very idol who cursed you. I'd offer my condolences, but Hermes suggested something happened to her?
After Lady Athena was exposed for her part in sweet Calliope's demise, she went into exile. I know not where.
Oh.
And you've heard nothing of what became of her since?
No. And I pray it remains that way. I skulk in the shadows for her no longer.
Thank you.
The chorus disbanded after the trial, and now here we all are, scratching out a new existence under mortal scrutiny.
What have you been doing
And
since?
now that you've been left to fend for yourself, haunting taverns such as this can't be your only business.
I was lost for a time. Refuge was offered in the reliquary, but it was not meant to be.
Yeah.
Because you ate someone or something you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Poor Sherbert.
Oh.
I think we could have grown to like each other. If only he hadn't been such a tiny, adorable sack of meat.
Silence.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for their hate. What a time to come in. Hiya! How was your... Oh, thank you, Pop. How was your, Marvel Rivals? Did y'all have fun? Oh, hold on. I'll do that as well. And then... Hold... this. Ah! Come on, we're talking about a cat being eaten. I did and lost my voice. Oh That's not good. Take care of yourself. Drink some water. Drink some warm water. Take care of self. I'm glad you had fun though.
And after you fled from there, what came next for hungry Medusa?
Gotta make some tea soon.
Oh, that
Good,
is,
good.
how did the mortals say to put it? Classified. Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know
classified.
what
There
that
you
means.
go. I don't know what that
That's the
means.
idea. Oh, I'm so good at this.
So welcome to Medusa and Orpheus flirting. Um, Greek mythology at its finest. Why are you
So,
here?
am I to believe that you've come to the same watering hole of despair as me purely by chance?
I might have asked the same of you. Here I pass unnoticed, spared the gawking of others, so I am a frequent patron as of late.
I imagine it is difficult. It has always felt like a strange and unusually cruel thing, your
I
curse.
recognize Medusa, but Orpheus I would
Is
not
there
have guessed.
truly no way to reverse this condition?
Yeah.
Must you remain this way to the ends of eternity?
If there is, I shall find it. Eventually.
Oh, poor sad little Medusa. Yeah, so this is the DLC to Stray Gods, where we follow Orpheus and his, I guess you could call it, escape from the underworld, where he is now in the mortal world and does not understand anything because it's been thousands of years since he's been in the mortal world. It's something. I'm sorry.
The gods can be cruel, Medusa. This I know well.
Yeah, the
Yes.
DLC. Hi,
If anyone would
Insomnia.
understand poor Medusa.
Yeah.
We outsiders walk a lonely path that very
It's
few
very
understand.
strange.
Those of us who were spurned by gods and yet continue to exist among them. You have my sympathies, for what it's worth.
And you have mine.
Oh. Go on, let's continue to flirt with Medusa.
Wasn't a cruel jest at your expense, by the way, when I mentioned the possibility of new love.
Oh? This despite knowing my unnatural appetite.
She'll eat you,
An
Orpheus.
element of danger can add spice to
Oh.
any affair. I suppose I asked for this.
Eurydice, killed by a venomous snake, only to be replaced by venomous Medusa.
Oh.
What a rich irony that would be.
I didn't even know Eurydice got killed by a venomous snake. That's pretty good. What is Insomnia throwing at me? Ah. Yes. I will have to listen to that.
You speak to me with great
That's really funny,
familiarity,
actually.
Medusa. Have we met before?
I will listen to that after
You
stream.
do not remember how you evaded an untimely death by my hands?
Astonishingly, no.
I was utterly ravenous in those days, and you were an unexpected treat.
I really do
One
need to
that
listen to
walked
Hades
right into
Town.
my
It is something
lair.
that really intrigues me.
Alas, before I could drink your life's wine, I was sent to sleep with your soothing lullabies. Oh, I can still hear it. What terrible rage I felt once I awoke. Through wit and song alone, you managed to evade your untimely death at my hand.
I love that he doesn't remember
You're
any of
quite
this.
right. That does sound like me.
That honor would instead belong to those pesky Maenads. What a waste, to keep only the head. It is far too crunchy.
It's far
I have
too
a hard
crunchy.
time believing you approached me just to relive the olden days. What is it that you want from me, Medusa?
I am oh so curious about your story. What brings you back to the mortal coil? after so many centuries away.
You like tales of love and heartbreak and love despite the heartbreak?
Must know,
Absolutely.
I have returned to discover what the fates have in store for me.
That's exactly up my
my
alley.
story complete, my ending written, and yet it continues on. Alas, I have yet to discover the plot.
Ah, the envy. Oh, I can hardly stand it.
What are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm without love, without purpose. Who could desire such a thing?
Me.
Oh.
Not all of us can start over with such a clean slate.
Aww. Maybe you're right.
Perhaps there is something to what you say. Coming back to life has been overwhelming, to say the least.
You see? You must look at it with new eyes. All doors are open to you now.
Maybe I don't want them to all be open.
Where you see doors, I see only walls. How can I see it as you do?
You have been given a great gift, Orpheus, whether you realize it or not. Your story has ended, and now remains open to infinite possibility. Mine has trapped me, with no ending in sight.
Ah, yes. Good old music.
There was an eve where I was walking along a narrow
I don't like it.
road. At the end I found a village where I made a home. The people didn't know my story, and no one turned to
Oh shoot, I forgot.
It's how I knew that I was dreaming. So I woke alone, always on the outside, looking in. Why can't I find an ending? It's never ending. The gods know.
Oh shoot.
I've tried.
I wasn't listening, I got distracted. I'm sorry.
I know this story. I am so sorry. Always on the outside. Looking in, I find an ending never ending. The gods know I've tried.
So, Medusa didn't try to eat you? I heard she's been cutting back and everything, but
She attempted to encourage me, I think.
that's good. I mean, it's better than the alternative, right? Oh. Hey, big guy. Where'd you
Hermes, my
If you're
beloved.
not looking for love, what do you want to do?
I am not flirting with Hermes. I adore Hermes with my entire being. But, no. Smooch? No. I don't think Hermes is interested in Smooch.
Perhaps I could prevail upon you, young Master Hermes, to give an old bard some advice.
Whoa. You want my advice?
Why not?
I believe Hermes
Despite
wouldn't even
your
notice
appearance,
that
you
I
are
was
an
flirting
idol
with them.
with experience that spans many ages, no?
Technically, yeah. It's just that, Apollo always says I make interesting choices. And I don't think he means good interesting. Hey, we can figure it out. We have, like, at least one whole brain between us, right?
That's me with my friend
I know.
group.
Okay, so what's the
We have,
worst
like, one
thing
whole
that's
brain
ever
between us.
happened to you?
Apollo! Y'all know I'm a fan of catches. What's the worst thing that ever happened to you? We do not have a whole brain between us! Crazy! Failing to save Eurydice.
Some might argue that retrieving my beloved from the underworld only to lose her at the last second due to my own foolishness was pretty bad.
Yes, perfect. You could write a song about that. No, really. Work on a song and it'll get your creative juices flowing, when I'm making a new video,
It's Hermes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hi. Not all at once, please. That's my shirt. That tickles. Okay. One selfie, all right? Just one. Okay, maybe one more. Okay. That's fine. Good. Sorry, my fans can be a little...
Fame. A return to fame shall be my purpose. Tell them, Master Hermes. Tell them that the Bard of Ages has returned. Tell them he shall play to the crowds once again.
Okay.
Tell them that Orpheus' Back from the
Uh-oh.
Dead tour has
Hermes is actually tweeting it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, how about one last song? Here's something a little more personal.
How did he just summon a guitar?
On a summer night, 'twas a viper's bite.
Magic Bard.
Took her out of sight, I followed.
But he's not technically magical anymore.
The show, we were free to go, and I climbed and low she followed. The queen, you see, played a trick on me. Eurydice was swallowed down.
He just gets inherently magical if you think about it, but yes, I don't know. I know nothing about this DLC. I don't either. Let's make it fun. Add a flute. Ooh. That's not a...
Back above the ground, my guitar unwound.
This is pretty good, actually.
I was haunted, hounded, hollowed, waiting my life away. But I felt this burn, I would soon return, and the queen would learn what followed. All that time above, now I'd see my love.
Ooh, add
And I
violins.
soon enough
I love my set, Tragic Bard.
down. And then despair, for they weren't there, but I would stay.
I was like, I lowered the intensity before. Let's make it more intense now.
To
on, give it to me.
In my dark little cave there, shaping my plans for the queen. Only sound that I made there were tortured cries and spite-filled mutterings.
The flute in the background is
My
gorgeous.
words were rebounding from the stone coming back at me, pushing in and surrounding all who hear now listen. Hate is a self-made prison. Don't wait your life away. Forget them. Don't let them take another day.
Well, damn. Well, now what, Orpheus? It's a very pretty guitar. Oh, it gone.
Hey, now that was awesome! Again? Oh, man.
It was indeed a thing of awe. Just as I remember. Crowds chanting my name. Music that thrilled the soul. My every sense afire. Until the moment the curtain fell.
And?
And that's the thing. It's exactly as I remember. I have already taken this path. Hermes, I do not need to take it again.
I love that his sound and song do not match his look. I mean, to be fair, I could have made the song completely different. But, yeah. He's a little lover boy. And he does not look like a little lover boy. You don't need to keep helping me.
It's kind of you to keep trying to help me, young master, but I fear I'm beyond help. You'll only end up joining me in my malaise.
No, don't say that.
Canon.
Why do you persist so? Surely I have not earned such dedication.
You don't need to earn it. That's just what I do.
I love her.
Lucky for you, I figured this might happen. Come on!
He's right up there with
Go?
Odysseus and being a lover
Go
boy.
where?
Yeah.
There's nowhere for me to go, Hermes, and nothing for me left to do.
It's interesting that he's
Yeah,
trying
there
to move on in this
is.
one.
Come on, old timer.
Well,
He's not gonna wait around all night.
that was the thing. Like, as soon as we came up here, and he was like, "Well, what would one do?" And he was like, and Hermes, they were like, "Well, what about finding love?" And I literally made I was gonna call him Odysseus, my bad. Orpheus be like, "I've had my lover, and I still love her." But you know, game's like,
Huh.
"No, you should try
It's
getting
snowing.
another one." It is snowing.
It's a lovely view. But why have you brought me all the way up here?
To meet me, I think.
Hi, Grace.
My. If it isn't Grace, last of the Muses. Why, I haven't seen you since,
Since I
What?
denied you your vengeance against Persephone? Yeah. Sorry about that. I kind of thought you'd...
drifted off into the proverbial sunset? Succumbed to oblivion? I thought so too, but
She's so pretty.
it seems it was not meant to be.
I guess that explains why you've returned from the dead. But not how. I thought that required a great sacrifice of some kind.
A price I paid long ago.
Yeah,
or
apparently
so
Hades
Master
played a trick on
Hermes
him.
recently informed me. Not that mortal life has brought me any solace.
Yeah, Hermes said you were feeling a bit lost. They thought that maybe I could help.
No, absolutely not. Why do you have to flirt with every single woman you see? Or, I guess every single person you see. I'm not doing it.
And why is that? From all accounts, you stormed through the lives of the idols like a hurricane and have come out on the other end on top.
Sure, maybe.
And
but
Hermes, yes, that's why I
before
was
all
like,
that, I was
not
lost as
just
hell.
women.
Even before I became an idol.
All right then, I haven't many other options, I suppose, so let's see where this goes. shall
Man's
we?
so desperate for love that he'll look for it anywhere, despite the fact that he already had it and lost it. True.
Nice view.
Wonders beyond imagining. Once I would have sworn only gods could live in such a place.
Like, sir, you had your loves. You don't need... You don't need another one. Bye, Hermes!
So,
Love you!
I'm not really sure where to begin with this.
What do you know about me?
How much do you know about me? Other than, of course, our delightful first meeting back in the underworld?
I know you wanted revenge on Persephone for helping Hades trick you.
More or less. It was my own fault looking back at Eurydice, but then again, they both knew I would.
Yeah.
Who could not?
And I know you were quite a musician back in the day.
That is exactly
the equal
it.
of any
Who could
muse
not?
and possibly better.
That's quite the compliment.
Persephone said it, not me.
Ooh, an even greater compliment.
Yeah, don't get too full of yourself, Mr. Bard of the Ages. That's all I really know.
There are so many reasons to look back. That's exactly it. And I was explaining the myth to Ray before, and I was like, that's what I was explaining, is like, there's so much reason to look than reasons not to look. I do not understand the people who are like, it's so easy not to. Oh, you missed it. There was we went through speed dating. And one of the people who was speed dating was like, yeah, I love Greek mythology, and went on this whole thing. And then he was like, you know, Orpheus mentioned Orpheus because the guy mentioned Apollo, and Orpheus was like, yeah, I really looked up to Orpheus. And then the guy goes, Orpheus was an idiot. All he had to do was not look back. And Orpheus was like, well, apparently the guy hated Orpheus. I'm like, well, that's so sad, because clearly you don't understand. I'm sorry, Pooch is streaming, so I keep looking over at it. What have
Tell
you been
me
up
what
to?
you've been up to since we met. Persephone must have been hungry for vengeance, I imagine.
Not so much,
I
actually.
was hungry for Persephone.
We've all moved on.
She forgave you? Astounding. But the original question still stands.
Mostly I was in charge of reintroducing the idols to the
What do you
mortal
mean
world.
forgave me?
Interviews,
Excuse
talking to
you.
world leaders. It was a whole thing.
Was. The effort is complete then?
I guess. I thought it would shake the entire world. Even the idols did. I mean, finding out the gods of the ancient world were real. But everyone...
You heard nothing.
I don't know, got used to the idea. Really quickly. Or they just thought it was a big conspiracy. They all kind of moved on.
But everyone
So
loves
there's not
Hermes.
much for me to do anymore. I guess
Not-
you could say I'm
Yeah?
kind of between gigs now.
I mean, do you blame me?
Forgive me the observation, but it appears that you're at something of a crossroads of your own.
I guess I am, yeah.
No romance, then? No love of the ages to keep you occupied as
Nope,
you decide
Freddy
what to do
died.
next?
Not really. Lots of friends and lots of friends.
So I don't have a lover anymore.
That's about it.
Now that's a sad state of affairs.
That's fine, honestly. Of all the problems I have, that part I'm fine with.
Mood.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that you and I are kind of in the same boat.
With one major difference. I lived my mortal life. You, despite being immortal, have yet to live even that much.
Aw.
There is that. Still, you're probably as close as I'm gonna get to someone who will know what I'm going through.
So you coming here tonight was not entirely for my benefit? Not to fear, Grace. I'll keep your secret.
Why they kinda... I mean, they understand each other. Maybe I could see it more than I think I could see it. But maybe that's just because I want to believe that Grace is gay. Or bisexual, but you know. Why are you helping me?
So, if you know so little about me, Grace, why are you so eager to help?
Well, I felt a little bad after what happened.
Keeping me from a vengeance that I'd waited thousands of years to enact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth be told, the vengeance was hollow. I welcomed oblivion, but it appears that oblivion was not ready to welcome me. Nevertheless, it's not your fault. You've no obligation to aid me. You must know that.
Sure. But if I can help, shouldn't I at least try?
I suspect most would answer that question with a no, but it appears you're not most people, are you?
That's how I always think as well. And that's such a valid thing that he says. He's like, I think most people would answer that with a no. But I mean, you do you, girly.
I have to ask, did you come to the concert tonight?
Of course. I heard the Orpheus was appearing in concert. Who wouldn't want to go to that? I mean, it was incredible. The control you have when you play your instruments. I didn't think it was possible for a harp to rock.
Oh, stop. No, don't stop. I want to hear some more.
That's
Shut up.
so
You know how good
obnoxious.
you are.
Yes, I suppose that's part of the problem. I mastered my craft. I had my cheering crowds. None of this is new.
It doesn't matter that everything's changed. There are instruments, heck, countries that you've never even heard of.
True, but how different would it all be, really? No, I fear tonight was my last concert in the modern world.
So what now?
So, here we are, Grace. How do we decide what to do next?
Tell me honestly, what made you want to come back?
He didn't really...
I assumed my story had reached its completion. Cue the snickering by the chorus.
I'm sorry?
A theater joke. I suppose what I'm searching for is a proper ending.
Or the next chapter. I guess there's only one way to resolve this. I hope you're not too tired from your concert.
Orpheus? Too tired for a song? You must be joking.
Yeah. The duet we never thought we
Tell me
needed.
what's the plan for you?
I'm just not inspired.
What's the thing we do to get this furnace fired?
Oh, I'm tired. Far too tired to choose.
Cue the muse. I'm what you could use.
Wait, no need to spur me on. I don't need the kicks. Wait, my morbid moment's gone. This heart still ticks. Yes, I'm restless. I'm stressed. Let's assess this. I'm tense when there's mess left to fix.
Quite the thrilling scene. Life as Mr. Clean. There's something you might have missed, and that's that you now exist. You're out of the bell jar. You're mortal. Are you open to it? Are you open to it? To hunting a savage boar, to opening a general store, to drifting a sports car, to writing a memoir, to stalking a film star.
Not the stalking.
Are you open to it?
I'm listening.
It's good you're keen.
But first, what's a film star mean?
Oh, an actor.
Stalking. An actor?
Yeah.
I'm not open to it. You might have some boar to chase, but now is a foreign place.
It feels like you're barking. Come on now, be open to it.
I just want to get back into reading. But those, I bought a bunch of
This
those
world is so
books so
strange
that I
to
could read them.
me. But much more importantly,
I'm only missing one.
letting go, living free, being arbitrary, that's a life on the surface. Grace. Give me one crucial role, give me one lofty goal. Life must have a purpose. Grace. Building lore.
Unfortunately, I think the one that I'm missing is the one about the Greek heroes.
Wrestling life to the ground.
There's something you said before.
The hunting the savage boar.
No, not that. Well, yes, that. The danger. Am I open to it? It's either I best the bore or end up a mess of gore. To try.
I thought he said he doesn't fight.
I might be open to it.
Have so much resting on a single decision? An entire life.
I've been there. Big decisions are hard.
Fates have always decided for me.
Well, now you get to decide.
I don't know. Why am I deciding? Maybe I should have chosen the quest.
I once walked among the ghouls. I'm now under different rules. I'm fragile. I'm fleeting. I'm finite. I'm open to it. I'll live as a mortal man and drink all the life I can. This heart's really beating. I hear it. I'm open to it. The wild wind will fling you round. Who knows where it puts me down?
A park seat,
A corn crop, a whale's throat,
a dress shop,
a sailboat, a cliff top. I'm open to it.
open to it,
Open to it.
open to it,
Open to it.
open to
Run faster, fly high.
So, we feeling good? You look good. hopeful, even. That's good, right?
You know, for the first time in a long time, I think I really am.
Ah, yes! I knew taking you to Grace was the right move. She is the queen of pep talks.
I can't say I know what that means, but you know what? I'll learn. I'll learn everything I can about this new world.
So, that's first on the plan. You picked a place to go? Anything you really want to see?
Gosh, another song already.
Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Bent down and broken, flattened, and then next day they're reaching up again. Fresh fields lie before
He has a
me,
bot. This world's its entire
ready
existence. Fair
for
enough.
my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat.
Is that it? Off to drift a sports car and write a memoir. Why not?
Well, fine. You win again.
Aw.
I miss Orpheus. He was fun. How about you, Corone? You ever wanted to go to the mortal world? I guess, actually, we need a pretty big glamour.
Yeah!
You know, I used to be worried about you, me,
He's so
Grace,
happy.
and all the idols. Times were really looking rough. But now,
I love the
now
emotions
I
that
think
Charon
we're gonna
has.
be all right. Another game? Oh, a different game. What, you worried I'm gonna beat you this time?
This is so
All right,
cute.
Well, where do you store your games? Where do you store anything on this boat? You know what? Don't tell me. I think that I'm gonna buy you a console. No, not that one. that one's not a good one. But the one that I get you is going to be the superior one. You'll see. You'll love it. We're gonna have so many games, and not even just single player ones. They're ones that you can play together. And I'm gonna beat you. Then you'll get yours. I'm kidding.
They're so cute. Hermes is one of my favorite characters in this entire game. You gotta become a Fortnite gamer! Hold on. I need to look up Laura Bailey because I know who she is. I know the name really well, but... Oh yeah! She's Toru in Fruits Basket. Critical Role? I've never seen Critical Role. Carol, the Fortnite streamer. I mean, Hermes can show him how to stream, considering that Hermes streams. As well as an endless list of roles. Yeah, I know. But, Toru is the main way that I know her. She's Black Widow in Marvel Rivals. Toru, my beloved. She's Black Widow in a lot of things, actually. Like, every animated Marvel show with Black Widow in it, she's Black Widow. That's crazy. And her husband is also always Thor in animated stuff. I love that. She was also Odette in The Swan Princess, not the original, but... And Lucina in Fire Emblem. Was she? I'm curious if she was the original. Hold on. Scrolling, scrolling. I highly doubt it. Oh, she's Rise in Persona 4. She's also in Digimon, which I knew because I remember hearing it when we were discussing Digimon on the podcast. Do I remember who she is? No, but she's somebody. There's so much. I'm scrolling and it's like, I'm only down to 2012. Sonic Generations. Catherine. Main character in Persona 3? The female one? I'm trying to find a very specific... I mean, list, I'm trying to find a very specific thing! Wait, she's a Kali in League of Legends? I love that that's way down in 2009. I'm trying to find, like, two specific things. One being Digimon, and two, I'm trying to see if she was the original Swan Princess. Because she's in a lot of the new ones. But I assume she wasn't the first one. Me having the realization of, I don't actually know when Digimon came out. There was a Digimon that showed up, but it wasn't like the first one. The original Toru. How old is this woman? Okay, well, I couldn't find either of them, so... $40. Well... that is... the end of both Stray Gods and the Orpheus DLC. I would stream for longer, but one, Pooch is streaming and I would like to catch a little bit of his stream, and two, I need to go in like 45 minutes, so. I think this is a good stopping off point. I finished way more than I thought I would. But that's also because I didn't realize how close to the end of Stray Gods I was. So... I think if he has raids enabled, he does. Hehe. We're gonna raid Poochie because I love Poochie and he hasn't streamed in like a year and hasn't solidly streamed in like 3 years. And I miss him, so I'm gonna go watch him anyway. So we're just gonna raid him. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I will. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back at some point. You know how it is. I'd be back whenever I get around to it. But yeah. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
So poor though, truth be told. That's why I wear glasses and stuff. But